including All Stars 10 news, Mistress Isabelle Brooks is speaking out about, and I don't know, this is the one thing that pissed me off about TikTok, that it keeps closing. Every time I be trying to go to a video, if you don't watch it right away, it closes out. So TikTok, you're annoying with that. But anyway, so let's get into this Mistress Isabelle Brooks tea, which she is speaking out, and she's saying basically, y'all ain't seen nothing yet, because she said this current season, the pink team, which she is a part of, she said it's like the Real Housewives meets baddies. So that's what we could expect when we see Miss Mama Mistress. So the Tournament of All-Stars, otherwise known as All-Stars 10, is now well underway, with 6 of its 18-strong cast already cut in half to decide which 3 queens are moving forward to the semifinal. And we already talked about that in the Aja story, but for those who didn't see that clip, I'm going to just let y'all know who the 3 are. And it was my choices from the beginning, if y'all been watching. Like I said, it was going to be Bosco, Irene the Alien, and Aja. Aja was like the last one they was gonna pick, but those are my top 3 from the beginning, because I was like, all 3 of those girls served. Deja, the mug is always sickening, but I just felt like she really wasn't bringing it in the challenges. Who else? Phoenix was kind of like, Phoenix is an icon in the drag world, but I just feel like that whenever it comes to drag race, she's always lacking that confidence, like that same confidence you had when you run in Atlanta. I really wish that she would have brought that into the challenges, but I just felt like that maybe she was intimidated. I don't know. It's like she would just maybe she was overwhelmed and intimidated by a lot of the girls that were on the show. Like, I mean, she was up against Bosco, who Bosco, girl, them titties is tittying, and the body is sickening, and she delivers. And Irene the Alien, I'm so glad that we're finally getting to see Irene represented like in the proper way, because I was a fan of Irene when she was on her season, on season 15. But it was unfortunate that, she got eliminated first up against Born as Amethyst, but she didn't really serve it in the lip sync. But it just seems like that, yeah, when she came back to All Stars, Miss Mamas was hungry. And I'm just so glad to see Aja come into her own. And I'm glad the girls voted correctly, meaning even though Olivia did piss me off in how she voted, in the, with the alliance that she had with Deja, you was over here double dipping. You had an alliance with Deja and you had an alliance with Aja, but you kind of did Aja dirty, which had Aja in her feelings. I'm glad you voted in the right way in the end, because remember, y'all both sisters from the house of Miyake Mugler. You can't go off and let this show come between y'all and what y'all got going on outside the show. So I'm glad that you were nice enough, even though Aja felt a little bad in the end. But I'm glad that Olivia redeemed herself. But nevertheless, so we got our final 3. I also want to wonder this, because Naysha Lopez revealed a couple of things on Roscoe's last week. One, she said that they couldn't get any of the girls to sign on for this current season because a lot of them didn't understand what the concept was in regards to the tournament and how normally they get paid. Well, she said when she did All Stars, she got paid $10,000, I guess, to come for a stipend for the clothes and all other stuff that they could probably use that against the wardrobe and things of that nature. But with the girl only doing 3 episodes, well, I guess, and then of course, 3 episodes, and then if you make it to the semifinals and you get to do the additional episodes, like what would the stipend be? So a lot of the girls with the money and everything, they didn't want to sign on because of it. And then number 2, she didn't mention the whole thing about we all knew about. So here's the thing, before I wrap that up, she didn't explain what was the thing that caused the girls to want to do the show. Like, what was the hook that the producers got to finally get the 18 queens to do the show if they couldn't get anybody to be on the show? Like, you didn't tell us that part. You got so caught up in the salaciousness that it was like, but your left is hanging. Like, what was it that got everybody to sign on? Because how am I going to do only 3 episodes? And you already heard Deja was complaining because she said that, yeah, you aired both, we're only doing 3 episodes. You aired 2 of our episodes the first week. So that's already like a binge. And then our final week was last Friday. So now we're done. And y'all wait till like middle of the season to start booking the girls. And so Deja wants to work. I'm going to kind of be flagging behind. I don't think, I guess Olivia will be fine because she's a ballroom queen. But And then Phoenix will be fine too, because she runs Atlanta. So yeah, she'll get a little notoriety. And she probably go a couple of different places and they'll book her because she's a legend. But for the most part, she's running Atlanta. So she's like, okay, I did TV. I can go back to Atlanta and just continue to do my thing and have steady work. But Deja, I guess, was the more worried one that was worrying because she's kind of gonna be left behind in the whole situation. Whereas all the other girls will probably get booked. You already know that Aja's book is gonna go up. Bosco's definitely gonna get booked places. And Irene, people gagged so much and this was so unexpected to see what her drag aesthetic was, especially how she was chopped first in her season, that she's definitely going to get pushed to the front of the line in regards to bookings. So, with all that being said, the pink bracket now is about to come up this week, and there's a TikTok that appeared to show Mistress Isabelle Brooks at a viewing party for All Stars 10 and teased that, according to her, we ain't seen nothing yet. So I do have that clip because I wanted to set all that up. And going, no, don't start playing without me now, Chair. So we're gonna wind this back and we'll come back and talk. Please.
Mistress Isabelle Brooks being messy.
I don't know. I just feel like bracket two, if I have to describe it, it's like Real Housewives and these baddies take, yeah, it's a little bit of everything. After watching the first group, I was like, oh, my bracket is so different. From the second we all got together, it was absolute future shit and chaos mixed together. From the second my eyes laid upon Tina Burner, it was over. The tectonic plate shifted or something. Your eyes were burning. My eyes were burning from her, my nose was burning from Nicole. There was a lot of random shit in the mix. But girl, I can't say too much, but just know I'm not one of the girls that hype shit up. It is going to be iconic.
Mistress Isabelle Brooks being.
Yeah, so I could definitely see that. You know what? Especially with the team of girls that is going to be on the show, I definitely could see like, yeah, it's definitely going to be messy when it comes down to, you know, the team of girls that they have together. So who do they have a part of the pink team? The pink team is Mistress, Tina Burner, Nicole Page Brooks, and Georges and Kerry Colby and Lydia Boho Collins. So those are the 6 girls that's going to be up next week. And then the final week, we got Team Purple with Acid Betty, Alyssa Hunter, Cynthia Lee Fontaine, Diabetica, Denali, and Ginger Minge. So we already know, like, yeah, and I think they intentionally did that because, you know, with Mistress and all of them, these are a lot of strong personalities, especially when we talk about Mistress Isabelle Brooks, Tina Burner, Nicole Page Brooks is, you know, she's an icon just up there, just like Phoenix. So you already know she don't play. And I like Nicole Page Brooks when she was on her season. Trying to remember, what season was Nicole on? Was she also a season 2 queen? I don't know. Those are the logo days, child. Y'all can't expect me to remember who was on what 15 years ago. But yeah, so yeah, Mistress, Tina, Nicole, and George's, George's gonna be just pretty or whatever the case is. The pretty girls, you got Georges and Kerry Colby, and Lydia definitely gonna be a force to be reckoned with. So it'll be cute to see her up in there. But just to see like who are gonna be all the girls that's gonna make it all the way to the end, it'll be interesting. I could definitely see possibly Mistress. We already know Georges makes it all the way to the end. That spoiler came out already. And I don't know who the third would be. I would definitely have to just watch the episode to come up with my overall assessment. But since it's already been spoiled that Georges makes it to the top 2, and I could definitely see Mistress probably getting up in there. But Mistress gives me all mouth, but because she in good TV. But can she be a top bitch in regards to the challenges? Because it was like she was doing all right or whatever on her season. And she made it to the top 4, but she was also good TV. So that could have also helped in that situation. So I'm definitely curious to, see how it all plays out. And they definitely, because all these girls together, it's going to be a lot of drama. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And so let me know what your overall thoughts are on this season so far. You guys excited to check out what the pink team has to offer on this upcoming season of Drag Race? I feel like now with this team, I'll probably be able to do a full on review of the episode because no shade to the orange team. Y'all were all right. Y'all didn't really give me like I could just do a whole overall assessment of what y'all was doing for 5 minutes and incorporate it with other topics, which I did, rather than actually sitting down and being like, you know what, I could just do a regular full 20-minute recap or whatever. Y'all just wasn't giving that. But I definitely feel like with these strong personalities we're about to get with the pink team, I'll definitely be able to do a full-fledged review. So I'm definitely looking forward to Friday episode, which I don't know if y'all know, Paramount Plus drops them at midnight Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to wait for like 3 in the morning like we used to. It literally drops at midnight. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.